Hi, my name's Olivia and I don't matter on YouTube, but I sometimes make a video when I feel like talking to myself for about 45 minutes and then sharing that with unsympathetic public. I made a dating profile like about a month ago on Plenty of Fish. Don't look for me on there. I'm really worried that one of the men who have reached out to me will murder me someday. In fact, I'm worried that most men on this app will murder me someday. I don't even really remember making it. I know I did, because it exists, and it's on my phone. But it's almost like I blacked out, and then I kind of came to in the middle of like already being on the app. I'm not really sure what prompted me to do that, because I have never done that before. And I will likely never do that again. But the account is still up and I still check it sometimes, just honestly to get a kick, because I get a lot of messages, and that is not at all to say that I am God's gift to man. It's just, let me be frank, I'm a thin blonde girl. Doesn't really matter what this looks like. If I'm thin and blonde, I'm basically chum in the water on one of these apps. Plenty of Fish, get it? I hate that. It was almost like a social experiment. Again, I'm not sure why I made the account, but ever since I did, I've just loved some of the messages I've received and looking at some of the profiles, and it just makes me wonder, like, so far on this app, I have not really talked to anybody seriously. I've had maybe one or two conversations that were sort of productive, and it's mostly because in your little bio you can put conversation topics, and I put stuff like The Office or Marvel movies because those are things that I enjoy. I figured it would help them, but it seems like either no one reads the bio or no one cares, because they will ask me questions that are like already in there. For example, this guy who said, "Are you religious?" 2 question marks. In my bio it says Christian, and then later I talk about going on mission trips. But no, I'm not. Not at all. No. I just took a screenshot of anything that kind of made me laugh. Or of every single message that I received that just said the word hey, sometimes with 2 Y's. The top contender had, I think, like 5 Y's. So you know he definitely drew me in. I was like, 2 Y's, I don't know, but 5 Y's guy. He's the man I'm gonna marry. Just the experience that a young female would have on this site is, if you're looking for some fun, as far as like if you're a total brat like me and you just like to make fun of people, then you will have the time of your life on this app, because it truly is something to be marveled at. The things that men think will work or that will draw you in, again, like, hey, how am I supposed to respond to that? Hey? And then they respond, what's up? And then you respond, not much, what's up with you? Like, that conversation, who is that for? When you get a message that just says hey, like they're just sending that to every single girl's profile they see, like it's nothing special. They obviously didn't read anything in your bio. They looked at maybe 2 pictures of you and then just said hey. And I also have gotten weirdly sexual messages. Even though like my first picture is this one where I'm in like a baggy, unrevealing t-shirt in front of a piece of art at the High Museum of Art because I'm a pretentious snob. It doesn't make any sense. Like, what about that picture prompted some kind of weirdly sexual response? Was it the dead glaze over my eyes, or was it the lipstick smudge over my pimple? Was that it? Was that what got you going? So those are my favorite. And then some guys send you their resume, and I blocked out the faces because I'm not here to like call anybody out. I just don't understand why men do the things they do and what they think will work. So it's like, yeah, I can go on your profile and see your pictures, but no, you're gonna send me 6+ pictures of himself. Like, he sent a resume with this long typed out thing, which again, I'm sure he sends to like every girl, so it's again nothing special. But like, are you applying for a job? Oh, here's a fun profile. So I got this message. Really pulled me in, really caught my eye. I can definitely tell he's looking for something serious. I go over to his profile. This person is 26 years old, or so they claim. But then where it says, do you have children, it says, all of my kids are over 18. 12? He would have had to have been at least 12 to have fathered his first child. It gives you an option to just put no. We have no kids, but he chose to put all of my kids are over 18, hinting to the fact that he was a 12-year-old father or younger. It says all your kids are over 18, so his kid... Who knows how old his children are? I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm ready to get into a relationship like that where his children could be my age. Am I ready to date someone who could also possibly be a grandfather? I'm just not ready for that kind of commitment. That's not why I made this dating profile. I don't know why I made this dating profile. Ooh, this was a good one. I think you would be great to marry. Yikes. Yikes. You should think of a dating app almost as a public place. And when you send someone a message, imagine yourself walking up to a complete stranger. You would see a stranger on a bench and you think, oh, they're cute. Would you walk up to them and say, I think you would be great to marry? I don't want to include names. I'm not going to include this person's full name. It's mostly just numbers afterward. But his name is Trust Guy. Yeah, if you have to put that you're trustworthy in your username, it usually means that people assume you're not, which usually means that you're not. Also, his profile pictures of a car. So many guys, their profile picture is just of a car. Like, not them in the car, not even them near the car sometimes, but just the car. First, you could have gone to a dealership and taken a picture of that car. It does not at all prove that you own this car. And second, yeah, that's what I'm here for. Ooh, that car. I should definitely send that car a message. Oh, and Trust Guy's profile is definitely one of the creepier ones. Success is no accident, ... A dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work, ... That's under his About Me and his conversation starters. Like, he just copied and pasted that he obviously either found somewhere online from someone who's not a native English speaker or made that up himself at like 2 in the morning, high as a kite, thinking it's inspirational. At least he's, you know, he's out there every day and he's talking about his success. That's very vague. Success in, well, definitely not dating girls. Oh, and we've got the classic cheesy pickup lines that can sometimes be done right, but for the most part it's just like cringy and awful. Hey, your name must be Summer because you are too hot. Ha ha ha. I mean, maybe I'm probably a brat. Like, if he was cute, I might have been like, that's quirky. No, you gotta try harder than that. You really do. Hey, how are you? So, you wouldn't happen to have a pencil, would you? Because I want to erase your past and write our future. Hey there, cutie, how's it going? Also, can I tie your shoes? The thing is, I don't want you falling for anyone else. This is a 33-year-old man. That's the best you can do? And obviously, again, these are copied and pasted and sent to like every girl. Oh, here's a gem. I just got home a few minutes ago from, the Walmart shopping center. Thanks for letting me know. You know, I looked at his profile and I was wondering where he was at. Got a little worried, and I'm glad to know he just got home. He's safe. You know, his commute went well, and he didn't tell me what he got from Walmart. So I'm a little curious. I hope he does, you know, one of those haul videos on YouTube. I would love to see that. Oh, I got, hey girl. Not, hey girl, exclamation point. Just, hey girl. Hey girl. We really could have hit it off, because I loved that. The first thing he said to me, hey girl. When your profile picture is you holding a fish, gotta say, hard pass. But that's just me. That's a personal thing. Some girls might like that. I've yet to meet one of those girls, but I'm sure some girls like that, so I mean, you keep that up. Oh, and his description of himself, tall, handsome, and funny, pretty much it. If you have to describe yourself as tall, handsome, and funny, probably means you're none of those things. Maybe tall. I mean, I think he said his height was like 6 foot something. But he still needed to tell you that he's tall, handsome, and funny, and pretty much it. If I would get a message, and you can't like see a preview of it, so you absolutely have to open it to even see what it says, and I'm one of those people who hates seeing notifications, so I have to clear it out for the most part, except for my app store that says I have 42 unupdated apps, and that will stay that way. But I will open messages. That bothers me, seeing a notification for that. So sometimes if you open a message and it's not really from someone that interests you, I mean, I'm not gonna respond. I'm looking for something real. And then 17 days later, How you doing this? How am I doing this? I'm opening your message and then exiting out of your message. That's how I'm doing it. You tap the message and then you read it and then you tap the back arrow so that the notification goes away. Wow, you are gorgeous. And then 40 minutes later. So I could have opened his message and then something come up and I had to walk away, you know, or literally any possibility that could happen within 40 minutes, and he sends me another message. Does that mean no? Yeah, it does now! Oh, here's a good one. He says, "What's up, beautiful?" And then by 11:45 in the morning, LOL, you playin'. All I did was open his message and then just not respond. But yeah, I'm playing. Played him hard. And I love his profile. It's, "Hey, like, are you excited? Are you scared? What is it, boy? Is Timmy in a well?" And then I love this one. Again, I won't show the man's face, but I will let you know that he is indeed wearing a cowboy hat. So at least he sticks to his character, because his message was, "Hello, ma'am, would you care to talk?" That's definitely how he sounds. That there's no way that I'm making that up. Bless him. His title for his page says, "I've basically given up on finding love." Why would you put that? Is that I guess it's supposed to make girls feel bad for him and then message him and reach out to him. Is that really the way you want a relationship to start? Like, "Oh yeah, me and my girlfriend, we met on this dating app. She felt bad for me." Oh, here's a good one. "Looking cute. How are you doing? Do you mind being your friend?" I mind a little. I've met me and she's kind of a brat. I don't know, I'm kind of sick of her. I don't think I'd be her friend. Here's a good one. Some weird as heck emojis. One's, I guess that's a teddy bear, but then what is that? What is that supposed to be? I guess it's raining, but only to the left and the right, and his head exploded. So let me lead into something else. His headline is, "I didn't want to make this, by the way." Don't act like you're above this. You and I both know we made these accounts, whether like I did through some kind of dissociative fugue, or just because you were bored one day. Like, no one really... Does anyone really want to make a dating profile? Has anyone ever looked forward to that? No one wants to make this. Don't act like you're above this. Or one guy... I'm gonna show you one screenshot, but this is one example of many where in their about me it says ask, period. No! Put something in there for me to ask about. It's ridiculous. It's just, you're not above this. You're not better than this. None of us are. We are all scum of the earth if you're on this app, including myself. Ooh, here's a good one too. He said, "I have a bet," on July 9th, and I just ignored that one. But he sent the same thing again, "I have a bet," on July 27th. And I finally bit. I bit on that. I was like, alright, what? Because I knew it was something stupid, and I was right. It says, "Bet you can't bring me to the ground with one hit." So I replied the way anyone should reply to that. What does that even mean? To which he responded, "One hit, can't hit my face or throat." I didn't respond to that. Mostly because my response would have been something along the lines of, "Yeah, you're probably right, which is why I carry pepper spray with me 24/7. Ooh, here's another fun one. So I also mentioned 21 Pilots in my bio because apparently I'm 13 and emo again. And here's how I know this person is lying to me to attract me. He goes, "Hey there," and I just kind of ignored it, and then about 40 minutes later he goes, "I was front row to 21 Pilots, LOL." You know, maybe I'm being a little judgmental, but purely on the fact that he used the numbers 21 and Pilots, and he said the words front row, not "I had barricade," which is what someone would have said, or "I was front of a show." He said front row. There has never been a 21 Pilots show where there were actual chairs close to the stage, because it's a pit. It's a nightmare. And I love it. I love when men put things like, "I am very respectful towards women and like to have fun." If you have to say that you're respectful towards women, probably means that you're not. Like, if you have to specifically say that, it's just a prideful statement. Like, he's obviously very proud of himself because he, you know, exercises what should be normal human etiquette. So I don't have any screenshots of them, but at least twice I have gotten a message that was definitely some sort of bait for sex trafficking. One was something along the lines of, "Do you want to make $25,000 a month being a model?" And this account had no profile picture, and everything in it was very vague. So it was definitely sex trafficking. 100% catfishing, whether it's sex trafficking or not. Like, I've watched enough catfish episodes to know what a catfish looks like. Neve and Max taught me well, boys. I do want to review my own profile just so you guys know what I'm putting out there. You know, I'm not above reproach. You know, full transparency. I'm not, you know, doing like a bait and switch, like putting something super weird out there and then being like, why am I getting these messages? Like, no. And then I'll just briefly go through my about me. You know, I talk about music and how important that is to me. And then I say I do missions and work in Nepal, and I say I do yoga and hike. And then that I'm a vegan because I'm a freak. And then I say that I really like The Office. And then in my conversation starters, I say 21 Pilots because I'm a freak. And, you know, The Office, Marvel, you know, whatever things to talk to me about. Yeah, is it a little excessive? Maybe. But obviously these boys need someone to hold their hand and walk them through the whole flirting process, so I was doing my best. You know, I've never been in a relationship, and there's many reasons for that, but one of those is that I'm not gonna be anyone's mother. I'm not even sure I want kids. I definitely don't want to babysit a grown man for the rest of my life. I'm not doing that. So already I'm a little mad that I even went and did this, because I'm just hand feeding these boys something to talk to me about, and it's still not working. They're babies. They're spitting it back up. Oh, LOL, you playing guy is back. And then he just said, hey. LOL, you playing, boy. If you think 20 days later that a hey is gonna hook me after LOL, you playing didn't work. I'm being mean. I'm being a brat, but I've not sent any guys messages. You know, if someone sends me a message, I might respond, but I've not actively sent out any messages. If I were to send a guy a message, and if I just said, hey, which I wouldn't do, I would think of something based on his profile, because that's what I thought you were supposed to do. I would find something based on his profile to, you know, ask him a question, or say like, hey, I'm interested in this thing too, and I noticed this, what do you think? You know, that's my way of flirting. And if a guy just read the message and then just didn't respond, I'd be like, okay, you know, he looked at my profile, wasn't interested. If he was really cute, it might sting a little bit at first, but like, you know, if it continues to happen, which it would never happen to me, but if it continued to happen, okay, guess that one's not gonna work. Fine, move on to the next one. I wouldn't do that. Maybe that's just me, maybe that's like a weird thing, but if I reached out to someone and they read my message and didn't respond, obviously they're not interested. So I wouldn't continue to push it. If for some weird reason I was like, no, this is the love of my life, I want to live my life with this man, I might, like a day or so later, send out another message if I saw he read it and ignored it. And that other message would just, you know, be something, again, short and kind of related to what I asked before. And then after that, if he read my message and then still never responded, again, obviously he's not interested and he's making it a point to not respond. So before, you know, one person watches this video, because that's only like one person's gonna see this, obviously hashtag not all men are awful or whatever, just all of them on this app are. No. And if you for some reason are one of the guys who I made fun of in this video, please don't murder me. Please. I'm gonna leave the account open for a little while longer. It's been a fun ride. I've enjoyed heckling profiles. It really has been interesting, and I wish I had done a little more research before I started this video, because there were a lot of other really funny, weird profiles that, you know, are honorable mentions that just didn't make it into the video, because I literally have hundreds of screenshots of stuff to show you. And there was just not enough time or room, or in my case, energy to deal with that. If you ever wondered why I'm still single, it's because I'm a jerk. But that's all I got. I definitely can't wait to meet Prince Charming on this app. You know, my experience so far has definitely led me to believe that I'll find the love of my life here. And I'm excited. I'm excited for that journey, you know, and can't wait to be murdered in an alley by someone who researched my profile and found out where I lived and followed me until my demise. Anyway, My name's Olivia, I don't matter on the internet, and thank you to my camera for listening to me. Yikes. Yikes.
I put my foot in my mouth